Right now, something inside your chest is beating. You don't feel it most of the time. You don't even think about it. But it hasn't stopped once, not for a single second, since before you were born. That's your heart. And what it's doing in there is stranger and smarter than you might think. Picture your heart as a fist-sized pump made of muscle. Not one pump, actually. Two pumps, sitting side by side, working together like a perfectly timed pair of hands. Here's the problem your heart has to solve. Your blood needs to do two very different jobs. First, it has to pick up fresh oxygen from your lungs. Then, it has to carry that oxygen to every single cell in your body, from your brain down to your toes. One pump handles each job. The right side of your heart is the delivery driver to the lungs. Blood arrives here low on oxygen, tired from its trip around your body. The right pump squeezes and sends it straight to your lungs. Think of your lungs like a busy loading dock. Oxygen gets loaded on. Carbon dioxide, the waste, gets dropped off. Now the blood is full of oxygen again. It flows back into the left side of your heart. The left pump is the powerful one. It has the biggest job in your whole body. It has to push oxygen-rich blood all the way out to every organ, every muscle, every fingertip, and back again. That's why the left side has thicker, stronger walls. It's basically weightlifting every single second of your life. But here's the clever part. How does blood know which way to flow? Why doesn't it just slosh around backwards? Valves. Your heart has four one-way doors called valves. Each one opens to let blood through, then snaps shut behind it. Think of them like the flaps on a pet door. Push through one way, easy. Push the other way, blocked. That snapping sound the valves make, over and over. That's the lub-dub sound a doctor hears through a stethoscope. So what actually makes the heart squeeze in the first place? A tiny built-in electrician. A small patch of cells near the top of your heart, called the pacemaker, fires off an electric signal. That signal spreads through the heart muscle like a wave, telling it exactly when and how to squeeze. No brain required. No thinking involved. Your heart's electrician clocks in before you're even born and never takes a break. Each squeeze pushes blood out with real force. That force is what you feel when you check your pulse on your wrist or your neck. It's the shockwave from every single pump. Now think about the scale of this. Your heart beats around 100,000 times a day. That's about 3 billion beats across an average lifetime. Every single day, it pumps enough blood to fill a small tanker truck. And it does all of this using a piece of muscle roughly the size of your closed fist. No motor humans have ever built runs that reliably, for that long, without maintenance. So the next time you feel your heartbeat, under your palm, or racing after you run up some stairs, you're feeling two pumps working in perfect rhythm. You're feeling oxygen getting picked up, delivered, and used, over and over, thousands of times before you even finish reading this sentence. It's still beating right now. It hasn't stopped once. And it won't, not for a second, as long as you live.